What is up, guys? We are back again on a beautiful crisp Sunday morning, and today is, well, my last few moments in Boise. Sad, I know, but we are on our way to Crater Lake. So I really don't know how this vlog is going to really go. It could be a mashup of all the places I'm going to. It could be broken down into different segments, different parts. There's only one way to find out, and that is to follow along with the video. Anyway, we're gonna get on the road now, and yeah, I'll see you in Crater Lake. How did you enjoy the drive?
That was fine.
We're not even there yet. So what are we doing now?
Getting breakfast.
Huh?
The apple peddler.
A traditional American diner. Forgot to vlog. But yeah, this is what I'm having. Steak, eggs, biscuits, and gravy. You're having the chicken club sandwich and maybe a heart attack there, is it? Okay, chicken club sandwich. It's all good. I can't wait to get to Crater Lake. And after 4 hours of driving so far, again, we are in Crater Lake. I don't know if you guys can see all of that, but yeah, we're here. We're doing a little stop, first of all, to, this is the first time, oh, there's a little chipmunk. This is the first time you could see the lake. So we're gonna stop here before we go camping. So what did you think of your first sighting of the lake? Is it the bluest thing you've ever seen in your life? I would have to agree. Little chipmunk bruh grabbing his lunch. Oh shit, it's a rat. What the fuck, he's so fast. This vlog is definitely just going to end up in 1,000,001 videos from 1,000,001 different angles bluest blue I've ever seen in my life. And some chipmunks. You can see that little guy down there scurrying around. He's coming up to us now. Yeah, that's actually unbelievable. So we made it. Clear skies, beautiful. This is our campground. Bring you on a tour. This is our little eating bench, some little stools, our bear box, because there's bears in the area. Our nice little fire pit. Don't know if you can really see that. And then it's just, this is wide open space, so we can put our tent wherever the fuck. It's probably gonna go there. You ready to put up the tent?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna just sit here and wait while you watch.
I'll definitely be able to do it.
Will you? I doubt it. It's literally too easy watching you put the entire tent up. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Like, I could have helped, but it's not my style.
This is home.
So we just had food. That lighting is terrible. We just got firewood as well, and we're probably gonna go on a walk right now and then get back to camp and set up a fire, maybe cook some more food, and definitely 1000% cook some s'mores. Are you in for s'mores?
Yeah, always.
That's what you've been waiting for, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we get to go on a nice walk.
No, I don't have any food.
Feed the ground squirrel, will you? They're cute little boys.
Oh, he's gonna jump on me.
He's not going to jump on you, he wants to say hello. Come here.
They're ballsy, aren't they?
No, he just wants food. They're so fast. Put your hand out.
No, he probably has rabies or something.
They're so fast. You ready for a hike?
He is all ever be.
This is fucking beautiful. Really beautiful. That fucking, what was that, grouse? Where the fuck did he go? Hidden, camouflaged, trying to run away. Not succeeding. Phew. Are you scared? Do a flip. That's the mountain we're going to climb tomorrow. This is where we're going to climb now. Fuck. It's actually just fucking beautiful.
Run down there.
Do a flip.
Oh my god.
yeah, if you ever think you're fit, just go to elevation and you'll be proven wrong. Yes, we just climbed up here now. There's still a little bit to go, but right now we're at about 8,000 feet elevation, and fuck me, I feel it. Every breath you take, you're just kind of like, there should be more oxygen in my lungs. Like normally when I fill them up, they feel good. Now when I fill them up, it feels like I've taken half a breath. Yeah, it's not great, but you know, this is how we test ourselves, that we've gotten fitter, isn't that right?
Yeah.
You've been doing all your cardio all summer, haven't you?
No.
So it is 6 a.m. now. I didn't wrap up yesterday. I wanted to do like a fireside chat, but the image quality was just awful because it was pitch black. But it was the most beautiful night sky I have ever seen in my life, and yeah, the moon was already pretty big, so you couldn't even see that many stars. So the next few days, when the moon stops being fucking massive, we should be able to see even more stars, which is pretty cool because this is like the Perseid meteor shower going on at the moment, which is kind of cool because you see some like shooting stars and stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna go pee now, and then cook breakfast, and then go exploring. Nothing beats some bacon cooking while camping. Isn't that right? You cold? You still cold?
Feel free to include.
So we are now about to climb Mount Scott, which this trail that we're on has about 1,200 feet elevation gain, and we're already at quite an elevation, as you can see by them spectacular views in the background. Yeah, it's kind of up there is where we're going, or where we're going. Doesn't look that far away, but in fact it is. Anyway, we will take you along the way because supposedly there are some spectacular views. do some talking? You want me to break up all the scenes?
Yeah.
But the scenes are fucking glorious. But yeah, the elevation here, it's quite high, and you definitely feel it, but all the cardio we've been doing has been paying off. Well, all the cardio I've been doing, even though I actually think you're handling this better. But then again, I am carrying a bag and you are half my weight.
Yeah.
But they're just excuses for my inadequacies. So, you know what? It's still too easy. What's up, little chipmunk boy? Do you want some crumbs? Do you want some food?
You shouldn't be.
Just don't crawl up my asshole, alright?
That's fine.
I couldn't scare him, he's my friend. I'm basically fucking Snow White here. So we made it to the top. We survived.
Cleaning himself.
Did not feed the chipmunk, ground squirrel, whatever the fuck they are. But he keeps coming over and trying to crawl up my ass, I think. That's what they do.
No, it's not.
But yeah, we made it.
You won't leave me alone.
The scene's absolutely fucking glorious. So yeah, it's actually really peaceful up here. There are other people up here, obviously, because it is a site that people walk to. But the views are just spectacular. I don't know how this video is going to look when I edit it and put things together, because it never looks as good on a video as it does in real life. So we'll see how things go. I would 100% recommend coming to Crater Lake and definitely climbing Mount Scott. We are on the descent now. Just ran into some Irish lads. They said they were from Tip, but yeah, sounded like good lads. But yeah, it's mad how like you could literally be across the world, in a different continent, in a different country, in literally the fucking middle, the middle of fucking nowhere, and you can still run into the fucking Fighting Irish. And if that isn't the most beautiful lake you've ever seen in your life, you've obviously seen some fucking beautiful lakes. And if that isn't the most beautiful girl you've ever seen in your life, like seriously, that is actually spectacular. People always ask, like, when you're out camping and stuff, what kind of food can you get? Well, in Crater Lake there is like a restaurant thing or whatever, because there's a hotel, I think. But yeah, in Mazama, you can get this literally right here. Now obviously we've been cooking some of our food, haven't we? We've been cooking some of our food. But yeah, it's just handy to have like this here available to you. Like it's literally right outside the campground we're staying at, and like I don't think we're gonna have stuff like this in the other places we're gonna be staying. So we're we're taking advantage of it here while we can. So we're back at camp. Just gonna lie out in the sun now for a little while, and then maybe do another trail. Basically gonna have a nap out in the sun kind of job, because it is, as you can see by my squinting eyes, very sunny out. And because we're up at such an elevation, it's just like I'm basically touching the sun. Like, I don't think it gets better. And I keep saying that, but I keep getting proved wrong. Wrong. Yeah, whenever I come out into nature, I suppose, and you see these, like, just over my shoulder, like, absolute beauty, and I meant my right shoulder. Like, I'm always, I don't know, awestruck, and I suppose you could say grateful, because, like, you think about, like I came here on a road, right, in a car. Like, I didn't build either of those two things, but someone did, and someone did that not necessarily so I could view this. They may have done it for selfish means. They may have wanted to come here themselves or make money here themselves. However, I am still grateful that they did it, because I've now got to experience this beauty, and just being in nature, just being in something bigger than yourself. Like you were saying it last night, you know, whenever, like this, like, we're so transient in relation, in, what am I trying to say? So transient with regard, I suppose, to nature, to, like, this lake here. This has been here for 7,200 years, odd, and it's going to be here probably before or after even I die. But there's going to come a time when it itself is gone, you know. So it's all transient. We're all transient, and yeah, I suppose just live in the moment and enjoy life to the best of your ability. Do you mind to add to that?
No,
Would you agree?
I agree.
So you live life to the fullest every day?
No,
So you don't agree?
I try to.
But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. I couldn't ask for any more. Who the fuck doesn't love a good fire? Oh, baby. So what's on the menu tonight? Some smoke in your eyes?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Oh, nice.
3 potatoes, onions, beans, and steak.
And tears in your eyes. That's why I'm forcing you to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm forcing you at gunpoint. And we are also having some of this anus beef. Oh shit, sorry, Angus beef. Some beans as well. Yeah, nice little setup. There's our bed. So, this is the finished product.
Looks shit, doesn't
It looks absolutely fucking awful. What you have to say for yourself?
it? It actually tastes nice.
That's what they all say. So, if I die...
These potatoes are ball, Patrick.
Ugh. Yeah, if we die, this is what killed us. So we are currently about halfway to our trip to Tahoe, which is the next stop, but we just wanted to do a bit of a quick recap, kind of a roundup, because again, as I said, don't know how this vlog is going to actually play out, whether I'll put everything together in some fucking 2-hour long mega video, or just split it up, which makes more sense. So I'm going to record this video and round it up here anyway. What were your favourite bits
Of Crater Lake.
of Crater Lake?
I liked that walk where we walked up to the top.
Which one? Mount Scott?
That's good.
Yeah, Mount Scott was my favourite. I liked Mount Scott, Discovery Trail, and Watchman Overlook. I think that's what it was called.
Oh.
You know, that was the one we did at the first night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really good. If I was going to go again, you could pretty much, if you spent 2 full days in there, you could pretty much do everything that you could possibly want to do. You could get there in the morning on one of the days, and you could do all of those things. You could do I like the drive around, the rim drive. So you could do the rim drive, climb Mount Scott, climb Discovery Point, and Watchman Overlook. You'd probably rack up like fucking 30k steps, but you could easily do that in a day. They're not too strenuous, even though they say Mount Scott is strenuous enough. It's only hard, like in one of those videos when we were kind of out of breath because of the elevation. That's because we just went off on a mad trail, and also we kind of sprinted up for the crack. We did like up the sandy bit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, you could easily do all of those in one day, and then you could do the next day, which we didn't do. You could go down and do one of the boat tours and actually go down into the lake. We didn't do that because we didn't book it, and they were all sold out. So there's that. You maybe have to book ahead of time, and we did not. Anyway, that was Crater Lake. It was, yeah, probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I think you'd agree with that. So yeah, would recommend. 10 out of 10.